accepted, challenge accepted. Reality is always challenge accepted. Challenge accepted, challenge accepted. Reality is always challenge accepted.
And now, buckle up, because we are shifting gears straight into our final talk of the day.
In software, we talk a lot about fixing bugs.
But our next speaker will show us that sometimes the biggest bugs aren't in the code, they are in business.
He's a serial entrepreneur, actor turned business leader, and the driving force behind companies like One4Fit, Grabo.bg, and Artvent.
He's also a huge traveler, having visited almost 100 countries. So when he tell you about exploring loopholes and navigating crises, you know he's speaking with the heart of an adventurer.
Today, he's here to tell us about 2 fraud cases that nearly cost his company almost $500,000. Yes, $500,000.
This story has it all: police, loopholes, personal money refunds, and reminder that the trust is the most fragile system we run.
With charisma, humor, and brutal honesty, he'll show us that in both tech and life, the real bugs are often the humans.
Please welcome on the stage the one and only
Velizar Velichkov! Vizo!
Hello everyone, can you hear me good? All right, it's gonna be a little bit different from the other stuff that you watch. I'm gonna tell you what kind of a big loser I am. Right now with 2 stories related with Grabo.bg, both of them. How many of you know Grabo.bg? All right, good. From the people that you don't know, it's a daily deal company, Groupon-like website. We started it 2010. And in 2010, I was 22, 23, something like that. I didn't have any experience in the business. I was graduated in the National Academy for Theater and Film Arts. I didn't know anything. I was playing Shakespeare and something like that. And we started Grabo.bg. I was very, very passionate in internet, and that's why I joined the team. So we started the business, and from week 2, it was profitable, and it was insane for us. Oh my God, week 2, and we were making money. And 6 months later, in Grabo, we are selling all kinds of services. We're selling haircuts, massages, and also tourist offers. Like, for example, a guy wants to go to the Maldives, let's say, and he's buying the offer from us, and the tour operator is making the journey for the customer. And a guy came to us. It was 6 months after the start of the company, and he was like a very stable guy, looking like a very rich one. He was like, I don't know, with a very expensive suit, with a very expensive watch, with a BMW parking in front of our office. He was like, guys, hello. I came from the construction business, and right now, I'm going to the business with the tourism, so I'm going to offer you a very big opportunity for your company. And it looked like, oh my God, we're millionaires. It happened. And he came to the office, and he offered a deal for the Maldives, for the people to go to the Maldives. The deal was at the cost of 1,000 leva. And for like a week, we sold out 100 vouchers, so it's 100,000 leva. And after that, he called us again, and he told us, okay, another deal, and another deal, and a deal for the island of Corfu, and another deal. And it was almost $250,000 leva, all the turnover. And when became the time to come to sign the contract, he told us, guys, I'm just the COO. The CEO of the company is going to sign the paper. The CEO of the company, I don't know the word in English, but I'm going to tell you in Bulgarian, it's bushon. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to translate it. If somebody have the right wording, please tell the guys that don't speak Bulgarian. So the guy, the real CEO, came to the office again with a very good suit, with a watch, but everything was a fake. We didn't know that until now. We even went to his office, And he hired an office. He hired the ladies, but they were like promoters, I don't know. But they even had computers there. They had everything branded, and it looked like a very, very stable company. Everything was scam. But we don't know that. And the guy came to our office, the CEO of the company, and we signed with him, and the real scammer prepared us. He told us, guys, you know, this guy, he doesn't speak. He's a very rough guy. He doesn't speak at all. After that, we understood that he can't, actually. He has 4th degree. He can't write. He's from Stolupinovo, a neighborhood with a lot of, how to say it? Gypsies, all right. I don't know if it's okay to say this word these days. It's very complicated. We should be careful about everything. And we signed the papers with the guy from the Stolupinovo neighborhood. And after that, we didn't know. And we were waiting for the deal to happen. And it was August. And I was at the office. And we received an email from a customer. And he told us, there is nobody at the office. It's a scam. And we were like, it's impossible. This guy, a suit, a BMW, it's impossible. He's like a multimillionaire. How he could make this? It's insane. Unfortunately, the other day, we received one more email, and one more, and one more. And the emails were like 10. And we started calling the guy, of course, no connection with this number. And after that, we went to the office, and of course, there is no office over there anymore. The office was hired for a while, like a week, to see that he has an office, and after that, there is no office. No ladies, no computers, no branding, nothing. Nothing at all. And we were like, okay, we were scammed. Of course, we sent the money in advance because he told us, I have to pay to the hotel. It's impossible. You have to send the money to me. And we were working on a commission of 10%. 90% of the money were in his pocket. And meanwhile, 2-3 days, we were preparing. We hired a private investigator. And we were preparing all the documents. Investigating what was happening, and we sent the documents to the police, economy police, I think it's the right department. But in the meanwhile, the journalists understood about the case. And it was very interesting, because back in the days in 2011, e-commerce was not so popular. And from time to time, every 2-3 months, they were like a journalist investigation, what kind of a scammy place is internet, and how dangerous it is, and how you should not buy anything from there because you're going to be scammed. And we were the proof, unfortunately. And all the journalists from the 3 national TVs, from BTV, Bulgarian National TV, and Nova TV, and another journalist, they were in front of our office with the microphones and asking us, guys, what you're going to do? Are you going to give back the money? And we're like, guys, we are scammed also. Legally wise, we don't have a problem actually, because we are signing a contract with a third-party company, and the obligations about the trip is at the third-party company. But morally, it's our fault, of course. And we were thinking for like, I don't know, 2-3 days. I was thinking to myself, all right, I played a businessman for like 6 months. It was good. I'm going to ask my director at the theater to go back to play for 300 leva. But we decided to give back the money. We didn't have so much money. We gave up all of our profit, and we took a loan also from one of our founders, Srebrin, you know him. He gave the company loan, and we give back the money. And after that, we told all the televisions, all the journalists, guys, come, we want to give a press conference to tell that we're going to give back the money. We're the good guys. Nobody came, of course, because there is no bad news, you know? When you go to the journalist department, when you study journalism, they are teaching you that the good news is the bad news. When you have a good news, there is no news, unfortunately. So we were with the good news. We're going to give back the money. Nobody came. And after that, we went again to the police, economy of police, or whatever department was. And actually, it worked. And they catch the guy, and the guy was in prison for 4 years. Unfortunately, we didn't get our money back. And what is the lesson here? After that, we were not so naive, and we established a QA department. A QA department that is checking two things. First of all, the company itself, the owner of the company, everything documentally lies. And second of all, the deal itself, if the deal is real. And we didn't have such kind of a problem. But we had another one, which is even more, let's say, humiliated. 2017, we had, first of all, I have to tell you how Grabo is working. The other scam is again at the same amount. And it's from our own employee. Yeah, it's interesting. And yeah, big time loser. Not only me, my partners also. So what happened? Actually, Grabo, how it works. When you buy a deal, when you are a business partner of Grabo BG, you're signing a contract. You come to us, but we're living in Bulgaria. And it's very, very common that the business owner of the company is asking us to change his bank account, the bank account that he's going to receive the money that we owe him, because we're collecting money on the behalf of the customer, but they are not our money. They are money of our partner. And after that, we are transferring the money to his bank account. And from time to time, some of our business partners are changing the bank account, the IBAN. And they are just sending us an email from the email that is written in the contract, and they are sending the email directly to the sales guy. And the sales guy is forwarding the email to the accounting team. This was the system. Can you see a bug? Because I'm seeing it. But I couldn't imagine that somebody is going to be so stupid to change the bank account to his own. It's insane. But he was not so stupid. He changed it with his partner in crime, the bank account. So the business partner is sending an email, and he's writing an additional part from this email. For example, the business partner is sending, "Thank you for the offer. It was very good, blah, blah. And please change the bank account." But this "please change the bank account" is written from our sales guy. And he's sending this email to the accountant team. They are changing the email, the bank account, and the money are going to the bank account of the partner in crime of our employee. A little bit about this employee. The best sales I've ever worked with. The best one. He was like, with a very good sense of humor, first of all. Second of all, everybody loved him. Third of all, very good sales, very stable, and how to say it, one of the biggest hotels were working with him. And he looked like a very trustworthy guy. After that, we understood that he had a problem with the hazard, with the casinos, and this was the case. And what is happening? I'm going to the mountain, to the Himalayas, going to base camp of Everest, making a trek. And it's like the third or the fourth day during my trek, and I'm receiving a Viber message from a friend of mine who is telling me, what is going on? Do you have some problems with money? Because I saw that you owe 40,000 leva to one hotel that I know him. And I was like, oh, he's kidding, it's Grabo BG. We never owe money. We have a system. It's impossible. And I opened our admin panel, looked there, and I looked at, we owe him 40 cents. And I was like, he's kidding, I guess. And I went to base camp of Everest. It was like two days, I don't have internet. And I'm at the base camp. It's 5,300 meters. And there is a hut, and it's very cold. And there was internet with a scratch card. You're scratching the card, and 10 megabytes were $1. So it's very expensive. But I opened one account with one scratching card, and my Viber, my email, everything booming, because my partners and the colleagues that were at the office, because during this time, the other partner was in Cyprus, and the other partner, the third one, was in South America. So nobody at the office in Plovdiv. Yeah, we're traveling. And our colleagues they were investigating and they found out that this scam was made for 6 months. And he was lying to all kinds of business partner. He was lying to you and telling you, you're going to receive your money, just wait a little bit. My bosses that have very, very huge problem right now, and he's receiving the money from you and giving it to him. And after that, he's receiving from his own bank account. He's just, and 3 or 4 of our business partners, he even went to them and give them cash, and the cash was taken from another business partner. It's like a Ponzi scam, you know, like a pyramid, like Ruža Ignatova, but in a little scam. Yeah, and yeah, a demo version of Ruža. And we are understanding this. I'm telling you, I'm at not the roof of the world, but almost there. And I didn't sleep at all over there. And after that, I took a helicopter, I guess, to went down faster and to have internet. And when I got internet, this guy, again, the same private investigator, 6 years ago, we had a private investigator, you remember? We called him, again, we are. Do you remember us? Well, yeah, I remember you. Okay, we have another case. This time is with our employee. Oh my God, guys. Are you kidding me? And after that, we collect all the documents, 2-3 days collecting the documents, blah, blah. I was in Bulgaria already, and we went to the economy of the police in Plovdiv, and the same director, and he was like, guys, are you serious? It's again you. So we gave him all the documents, and we understood that this guy, our employee, for 6 months, he was speaking on my behalf on the phone with the business partners. He was writing emails on my behalf, on behalf of my partners. Like he made a fake emails. For example, Velizar Velichkov @mail.bg. I don't have such kind of an email. And he was writing to the business partner, I'm going to give you the money, blah, 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 blah. We called to all of the partners that were scammed, and some of the partners came to our office furious. And they were like, I don't believe you. I believe to the guy, to the scammer. And of course, we give back the money on our behalf to all of the partners. Again, another $250,000. And we hired an HR. You know, because the work of the HR is not only to pick the right people, but it's also to try to investigate a little bit about the people that are going to work in your company. Because if we made only one phone call, after that we understood that this employee made absolutely the same thing, but for a little bit less money, like 20,000, something like that. For TBI credit, his ex-employer, if we just called him. And after that, of course, he was arrested. He was in custody, not in the jail, but before jail. I don't know the word in English, yeah, custody, something like that, for like 8 months, but the 8 months is the limit. And the prosecutor didn't make a case. 8 years later, we still don't have a case, unfortunately. But we're waiting with a hope that he's going to be in jail. He was for 8 months. And this is my second story. So I have like 7 minutes if you have some questions, or I could tell you a third one. I have another one, because I have time, I'm seeing. It's from One for Fit. In One for Fit, we are selling personalized meal plans around the globe. More than 180 markets, almost everywhere. We are selling diets even in Somalia. It sounds like a little bit controversial, but maybe the kingdom family, I don't know. And back in the days, we were not so prepared technical-wise. And we were spending a lot of money in Facebook and Instagram. A lot. By a lot, I mean, we had sometimes for like 60, 70K per day spending, US dollars, I mean. And it was very good that 3 or 4 nights, I go to bed, my partners are going to bed, everything is all right, and you're waking up 7, 8 hours later, and you understand that you spent $3,000 and you didn't have a website. Because the servers, because whatever happened, but you're spending money. And one more day like that, and one more day like that, and that's how we lost almost 100K in US. So after that, we hired a team that is a, how is the word? There is a modern word right now, not sysadmin, but the other one. DevOps, sorry about it. Back in the days was sysadmin. No more problems like that. So this is the third story, another failure I'm gonna think about. All right, if you have some questions, it's going to be very good for me to answer, and I hope that you like it. It's not for like, but it's for a lesson, you know. Yeah. What?
Do you need a QA director also for your fourth story? A QA, software testing directors.
Yeah, of course. We have we had 5 or 6 people QAs, but back in the days we didn't have. I mean, this story that I'm telling you, it was at the beginning, at the right beginning. We had only one CTO, one CEO and another partner and 2 guys in the marketing team. But we were growing like crazy, you know, like crazy. You know, like, all right, we know that we have problems with the website, a lot of problems. We know that, but we don't care. Okay, 3 days we're gonna lose money, but the other 4 we're gonna earn money. So that was the case. I always believe in the field of business that you should make a fire.
The question was very different.
All right, make a fire, make another fire, make another fire, and after that, play like a fireman, but you're gonna grow. This is my, how to say it, my logic. All right?
His question was very different. He asked you, do you want a QA director to handle your entire QA team?
And that will make your fourth story.
All right, we're gonna speak after that, no problem. But nowadays we don't have problems. These problems were like, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago, even more. From 8 years, we don't have problems with the website. After that, we had an SMS, you know, and a ringing when the site is down, and an SMS, and I received it. I wake up, I turn off the ads, blah, blah. It's in the middle of the night. A year later, we hired a guy who is waking up instead of me. And after that, we had the sysadmin, and after that, the modern one, DevOps, the modern word. All right?
Yeah, just a question. Like, what did you learn from the situation where investors started believing scammer more than you? I mean, how did it influence you, and what are lessons learned from this?
Very good question, but I've always believed in people, and me and my partners, we've lost $500,000 because of people. But I never ever stopped believing in people. And how to say it? People are the most valuable thing, and they could help you a lot. Of course, they could lose you $500,000. But when I look back, okay, I lost this money, but I made much more because of people. So I never stopped believing in people. Of course, I have like this in my ear, how to say it, earring, yeah, to think like twice or 3 times maybe better. But I never stop believing people. Yep.
Loyal customer discount from the private investigator.
No, but I don't know if I have to, if I'm okay to tell this, but I'm gonna tell you. We are in a private circle. We made, after all this, not like a bribery, just to say it, we made a little present for the guy, the economy of the police, after the two cases, not before them. It was not a bribery, it was a present. And the present was a Bitcoin, one Bitcoin. And actually he's very, very, very happy nowadays because he told us that he never sell it out. Back in the days it was like 400 level, I don't know, 1000 level, something like that. And we were like, man, save it. Because we were one of the first companies which were accepting Bitcoins back in the days, in 2013, 2020, something like that. And you know, the Bitcoin there, back in the days were like 300 level, 200 level, even less. So we made this present to the heart of the police, economy of police, like a present, not like a bribery. And he's very happy. If this is a loyalty, I don't know. It sounds like something like that. All right. Perfect timing.
Thank you very much, Vizo. It was great, again, as always.